Hello my friends, today we're back in Luminar Neo and in today's tutorial we will create this gold and black preset. This is the image before and this is the after. Again, this is the before, this is the after. This is a preset we will create, and then once we create a preset we will see how that preset applies to all these photos and if it's working. So let's start from the beginning. I'll go back to this image, go to edit, and I will reset to original. Now onto the edits, I need to go into the tools and I will start from the top down. And to develop, I will add a little bit of contrast, something like that. I will bring down the highlights. When you think this cinematic kind of look, you always kind of think like, low contrast, like not bright white or anything like that. So we'll go with the whites somewhere around there, and then we'll open the shadows just about the same amount pretty much. There we go. Then I'm not gonna mess with the whites, but I do want to bring down the blacks quite a bit to get the blacks blacker. Something like that. All right, this is looking like a good start. Next thing I want to do is add a little bit of enhance, not too much, just a little bit, maybe even a little bit of structure, not too much. I don't want to make it too crunchy. Great. Now I need to go into the color, and here what is going to happen, the big bulk of the edit. I am going to reduce the vibrance quite a bit, something like that, to get that desaturated look. And now I am going to work with the hue. Onto the hue, I want to change the hue of the red more towards magenta, and the orange a little bit more towards red, the yellows a lot more towards orange. Let's see, something like that. The greens, I will move them completely into the yellow. The cyans, I am going to move them into the blue. The blue into the purple. And that is for the hue. Then I will move into saturation. Into the saturation, I want to increase the saturation of the orange just a little bit. Maybe 20, 24, 25, something like that. But then I will desaturate a whole bunch of color. I will desaturate the greens to -100. I will desaturate the cyan to -100. The blues, I will desaturate them just to negative maybe 80. So not completely desaturated, because we still want to keep a lot of the blues and oranges in. Purple, completely desaturate, and I don't need any magentas. I will desaturate that as well. Onto the luminance, I don't need to do much here, just reduce the reds a little bit to -17, and that is good. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that is go back into develop and add a curve tool, a curve, just to create that cinematic fade. So I'm gonna put a few points in here, and I'm gonna bring down the shadows, but then I'm gonna lift up the blacks, and that's how you create. I'm gonna get rid of this point so it's a smoother curve, and this is how you create that cinematic fade, by lifting the blacks, but make sure you bring down the shadows just so you keep some contrast into it. So now we have like faded whites because we reduced the whites in the first develop tool, and we lifted the blacks into the curve, so we have this cinematic look. We could add a little bit of warm maybe into the highlights. Let's add just a little bit, not too much. And a little bit of magenta, not too much. I don't want to make it too warm. Something like that. Maybe that was too much. Something like that. And now let's see, this is the before, this is the after, before and after. We need to save this as a preset. To save it as a preset, go to Action, and then Save as Preset. I already saved mine, but we'll do this again. We will name it golden black. And I'll name this one golden black 1 because I already have a golden black. And then click enter to take this change, and this is our preset. Now let's see if it works. It looks great on this image. This is the before, this is the after. So I like the way it looks on this image, but will it work on other images? We'll start with this image. We'll go to presets, and I will just double click on this preset, and there is our image edited. I think it's not bad on that one. Maybe I would tweak it a little bit, do some other edits there to make it work. But what about this image? Double click on it. Oh, I like it on this one. This one looks nice. Very moody. Let's keep going down the line. How does it work on this one where we have some greens and stuff? Let's see. That is not bad. That's a lot of, looks a lot like the edits that it's very popular right now on Instagram. Let's see on this one. This one is not bad at all. This one I have the feeling is gonna do good. It seems like it works best with the scenes of street kind of photography. And maybe it's because the image we edited, it was a street photography. I don't do a lot of street photography. I used to do it back in the day, but not so much lately. I kind of feel weird taking pictures of strangers. So this one I really like the way it looks, but I would go maybe, this one I will further edit it by maybe going back into develop and increasing the whites a little bit because it dulls it a little bit too much. And I think this one it's a little bit too crunchy, so I would probably go into develop and take the structure down a little bit just to, you know, soften it out a little bit. So when you have a preset, it's not a one button kind of edit at all. It's more, you know, you do the preset and then you have to go back and adjust it according to your image. That one was not bad either. Let's see this one. That one is pretty nice. Makes it look very film-like. Let's see this one. That one looks too dark. I would raise the exposure on that one. Same with this one. I feel like maybe it's a little bit too warm. That one is nice. Very moody. Oh, this one is a very blue tone. Let's see how that will change with golden black. That one is not bad. I bet this one looks nice. This is kind of a wacky image. A lot of motion happening. I like that one a lot. Let's see this one. That one is quite nice. This one I bet is going to look nice because it's very similar with the one we edited on. Yes, it's a little bit too dark. I would maybe brighten a little bit. Let's see this winter scene. Same thing, maybe a little bit too dark. Let's see how it does with skin tones. How will a portrait look like? That's nice. It works on skin tones. That's good news. Let's see this image. That is not bad. Maybe a little bit too crunchy for my liking. How about this one? That's quite nice, very moody. I would definitely go, every time you add the preset, go in and just, you know, adjust your, like I will maybe open up the shadows more on this one. Adjust your settings to make it work for your image. Don't just take the preset and, you know, run with it. For this one, I have the feeling it's not going to work. And I am right, it makes a big mess of this image. But for the rest of the images, it was not bad. You will still need to go and tweak them and make them, you know, work the way you want them. But this is how you would create a preset and how you apply it. And that's it for today. I hope this was helpful and you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Skyler Ewing, and I'll see you in my next video.